Let me see. What's going on, people? What's going on? What's going on? First and foremost, like always, all praises be to the Most High. All praises be to the Most High, the Father, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Of course, the God of the Bible, the God of the Hebrews and Gentiles alike. Yeah, man. Second off, thank you everybody who support. Thank you for everybody who watched, subscribed, shared, whatever. I appreciate you, man. Like I always say, you can go to any channel. There's many channels, but you came here and you supported me. I don't take that lightly. Whether it's one person, whatever. Whether there's no people, the Most High. I want to stay humble and exalt the Most High in all my in everything that I say and do. Excuse me for my voice. I keep clearing my throat because the weather is kind of changing. So I should have drunk some hot tea, but bear with me, right? So yeah, man. I have something on my mind today. Protect your household. protect protect your household. Sorry. Yeah, but protect your household. But before I get into it, I want to say this, man. As you know, if you've been a follower of me, of course, I think I'm at 2,000, over 2,000 subscribers, 2,600, something like that. But I appreciate everybody. I want to say this. If you watched me since the beginning, I've always based my channel, which is called Pilgrims in the Earth. To remind people, what I mean by that, Pilgrims in the Earth, is being able to get up and go at all times, whether it's your location, whether it's a mentality, whether it's leaving a job that can be toxic for you. You know what I'm saying? But always seeking, not only putting God first, putting the Most High God first, following the direction that He's leading you in, but always remembering nothing is forever. Everything is temporary. Everything is temporary. And understanding that, not being so connected with things to the point where if if there's something that's wrong about it, not being afraid to get up and go. Of course, y'all know I've left America a couple times. My whole plan with this whole channel was to invite y'all into my life, my testimony, my ups, my downs, my bads, my goods. Even when I was at fault, I can give you a testimony and kind of walk you through it. I just showed you the birth of my first child, not my first child, my first child in Africa being born. Walk y'all through that, places I've lived, kind of give some advices to when you leave. I got into all that. I even did, many different breakdowns on Bible verses and the times that we in, the Babylon is falling, all that. But most of all, what I want to connect with people with is my journey, and also I don't want to offend nobody with my testimony and my journey. You get what I'm saying? So I don't want people to ever think that I'm coming at nobody by telling people my journey or my testimony. You know what I'm saying? That's never me. That's not my style. And even if I was ever like that, or if anybody perceived it like that, forgive me. But yeah, man, I'm not on that. At this point of my life, my journey is straight going up. I'm trying to grow, and I want people to witness my growth. You get what I'm saying? Because I'm not trying to have you witness my growth to say, I'm doing better now. I want it to be an inspiration to somebody, because I was at the darkest times. I was even 5-6 months ago, I was in some dark times, some very dark times. As I tell y'all all the time, before y'all seen them fasting, praying videos, I was going through some rough times. When I talk about being in them ditches and trying to climb back out, that's where I was, you know what I'm saying? And my walk for the last 7-8 years, since I came into the understanding of who we are as a people, the Bible and all that, it's been a roller coaster. You get what I'm saying? So, hey man, standing here today, and saying 5 months, I've been clear, I've been fasting, I've been praying. You know what I'm saying? I've been coming up with ideas. You know, all things, man. I feel great. So this is Pilgrims in the Earth, man. Y'all walk with me, right? Appreciate y'all. But anyway, man, we gonna get into this. Hey, protect your household, man. It's, you know, we gonna get real though. You know what I'm saying? You gotta keep it real. Protect your household, or set your house in order. You know, set thine household in order, but protect your household. I'm gonna get into that, show you what I'm talking about and what that means. But first off, let's get into 2nd Esdras, chapter 14. 2nd Esdras is the Apocrypha. Of course, one of the 14 books that was taken out of the, out of the King James Bible. Not really gonna get into the breakdown of that. But, and the reason I say that I'm not, like I said before, I'm not a Bible teacher, but I can teach the Bible. The reason I say that is for a good reason, good reasons. It's not just because I don't want to, hey, y'all doing this, no, I'm not saying that. And people that do that, that's okay. But what I'm saying is, on what I do and my platform, I more so want people to identify with my journey. You get what I'm saying? I'm kind of bringing you more closer, more personal. You get what I'm saying? I want to be a testimony to somebody. So it's not that I'm not going to use the Bible. I don't believe in the Bible. It's just that I kind of want to be closer. I want to do something different. That's all I'm saying. That's kind of all I've done since the beginning of my videos. If you can see, when I had the dreadlocks before I was losing hair, you know, it was, you know, that's kind of my whole journey. But yeah, man, let's get into it. So second Esdras, chapter 14 and 13. It says, now therefore, set thine house in order and reprove thy people. Comfort such of them as be in trouble, and now renounce corruption. Let go from the mortal thoughts. Cast away the burdens of men. Put off now the weak nature. What's the weak nature? That's sin. Okay, weak nature can be sin. It is sin in its totality. But the weak nature, and I speak for a lot of men, the weak nature can be being undisciplined. You know, being undisciplined. What is being undisciplined? Our forefathers had a very common weak nature. You know, we suffer from, falling to a lot of women. Whoremongering, right? Whoremongering, drunkenness, money. You know, the reason I speak so candidly or, consistently against these things, because I've struggled with those things. You get what I'm saying? My struggle has never really been money, because I always been, I can give whatever. I'm mi casa su casa. That's not been my struggle. I'm not talking against those who don't struggle, or who do struggle with that. But what I'm saying is, my struggle has always been women, lust, in the past, and drinking in the past. You know what I'm saying? Consistently through my life, my 20s and things like that. But like I say, these last 5 months, as far as the drinking thing, I'm feeling brand new, man. And I wasn't in a dark hole for, I ain't gonna say I was a full-blown alcoholic where I was going hard every day, but I can see the signs. And just like Hezekiah was told to get your house in order because he was seeing death, I feel like the Most High was showing me, hey, if you're going to keep doing this, I'm going to pull the plug. I might not send death towards your way, but I'm going to take off this hedge of protection. And a lot of us are being protected, but our actions and our disobedience is going to have the Most High release his hands. And that's what I'm trying to speak against today. But put aside the weak nature. Where we at? Verse 13. Put away the weak nature, and set aside the thoughts that are most heavy unto thee, and haste thee to flee from these times. These times, man, we in some crazy times, man. Some crazy, crazy times. and I know this vibration has to be around the world. You get what I'm saying? Because I'm hearing it. I keep my eyes to the streets. You know what I'm saying? I'm hearing the internet streets. You feel me? But no, I'm talking about family, friends. I'm talking about the world. I'm talking about everything. The vibration of the world is just off right now. There's so many offenses. There's so many back and forths. There's so much exposing. There's, it's so much going on. So this is why I say protect your household. Protect your household first off spiritually. Have discernment. Discernment is a superpower in today's day. You have to know who is in your circle. What are you putting your time into? What is your routine every day like? What are you allowing your children to watch, to bring into the home? Do you have a portal inside of your home to let everything from the outside world to walk into your home? So just to get y'all up to speed, real talk, like I was saying, about 5 months ago, I felt like it was so much being crowded in my life at the time, man. I felt like I wasn't getting much rest. I found myself drinking more than I usually do. I found myself doing things that I told myself I wasn't gonna do anymore. So, and I found myself offending other people, and other people offended me, and just a lot of stuff going on at one time. And these things kind of rolled over to my wife, and you start to see the things affecting your children. So, my thing, what I did was I said, you know what? To protect my household, I have to shut my door. I have to cut the outside world out of my life. Cut everything off. I told my wife, I said, listen, and she can attest. I say, listen, I'm about to get this house in order. Either you gonna follow me, or you can, or you can go. Not saying I'm kicking her out, but what I'm saying is if you're not gonna be in the same path or going in the same direction I'm about to go, because I'm about to cut all things off. I'm talking about anything that's wicked, anything that doesn't seem right, anything. And this is timely going into the so-called New Year. Of course, we understand that the New Year is a few months later, March or whatever. But a lot of people understand the New Year as being January. So it was kind of like my January. It was kind of like, it was a new beginning. I had to cut everything off to save my life, not only my life, but my wife's life, my children. I had to protect my household because there's a lot that you don't see. There's a lot that you don't see. There's evil plotting against you in the spirit world. There's evil plotting against you manifesting in the physical world. You have, and I'm being very general, but also being, using it's no way I can't use personal situations. That's my perception. What I experienced kind of shapes me speaking in the general. But yeah, so there are situations you have, man, and I'm talking more so to families in this situation, because I have a family, so that's why I say protect your household. You have to be careful. Women, there's women trying to get your husbands. You get what I'm saying? They love how they love how your husband treating them. You know what I'm saying? There's situations like that, and I'm just bringing up general topics. Men, there's brothers trying to get your wife, man. There's brothers trying to get your wife. Be careful. Parents, there's outside influences in the world that's trying to influence your children. They're friends. You get what I'm saying? Protect your household. So when I say protect your household, that means it's going to have to come a time, because this world is going to get more wicked and more wicked and more wicked. So when I say protect your household, we have to slowly but surely start cutting everything off. That's why I say Pilgrims in the Earth is much more bigger than going from one location to the next location. Being a pilgrim in the earth is kind of saying, okay, I have discernment that I'm being persecuted in my life in certain situations. So now I have discernment, and I know when it's time to say no more. get on my knees, pray, Father, I sincerely have, I'm going through a lot right now and I want change in my life. I want to repent. So I have to cut things off. Once you start doing that, you know, you'll start see things more clear. I'm not going to say the attacks won't come. Attacks will always come. Offenses will be there, whatever. But that's the outside. You see what I'm saying? That's the outside. You have to make sure the inside is right. Because if your inside is right and you protect your household, you will have a strong force, a foundation that, all the evil can do is knock at the door. You know what I'm saying? They're going to try to look in the window, you know what I'm saying, the evil, but you have to keep your household on point. Keep your children on point. Men, keep your children on point. And we're teachers of not only our children, but our wives also. You know what I'm saying? Of our wives also. So yeah, man, protect your household. This is hopefully I can, reach somebody in this. But yeah, the world is getting evil, more evil by the day. Let me get into what I was about to talk about next. I know we always talk about being unequally yoked in our marriages or relationships, but what about being unequally yoked with other people, friends in your family, associates at work, being unequally yoked with people? A lot of us, and I could be speaking to people out there that can relate. A lot of us that are very spiritual people. A lot of people like to tend to hold on to you. You know what I'm saying? Hold on to you. But your journey sometimes is bigger than your relationships in your life. Sometimes the Most High have different journeys for different people. You get what I'm saying? Whether good or bad. We choose. Of course, we have, choice in life. But let's say, hey, you have, you wish for you to go beyond, above and beyond. You know what I'm saying? Let's say you have friends or associates or family, they're okay with where they at. That's being unequally yoked, because you either going to have to come where they are or they're going to have to come where you are. And there's an unequally yoked situation because you're not on the same destination. So also protecting your household is realizing, are the relationships in your life, and of course, I'm not saying cut everybody off, but who you associate with every day, who you fellowship with every day, who you sit down and eat with every day, that affects your life, believe it or not. Whether it's negative energy, negative, you talking like for example, you could be talking about positively, like, man, we need to, we need to do this and do that. I'm trying to uplift my brothers and sisters. Man, you always talking about all that, man. Let's get this money, man. Let's do this. So you have to realize, because the discernment or that gut feeling is discernment sometimes. And sometimes when you have a feeling of, dang, I just need to fast, or I need to change something about my life, man, that be the Most High telling you it's time to get your household in order. But first, you have to protect your household from the outside world. The world is meant to destroy households. The world is meant to destroy the father, separate the father from the mother from the children, and devour the children. That's what the world is meant to do. We always talk about Satan. We always talk about the white man, the CPS system, this and all that. They're coming to take the kids. They're meant to separate the mother and the father. But what about your friends? What about the friends that your wife has? Let's say you as a husband, you as a wife. If y'all have a situation and y'all going through what y'all going through. The wife is like, I don't know, you know what I'm saying? I think I'm ready to leave this situation. Or the husband is like, man, I'm done with it. Do you have people in your home or in your life that have enough love for y'all that'll be like, you know what, sis, brother, this ain't the right thing, man. Y'all got children. Wise counsel. You know what I'm saying? Or do you have people in your life, you could do better than that, man. That nigga, he tripping. You know what I'm saying? You need to come out with us, hang out, come get turned up. Hey, do you have people like that? Or brothers? Do you have brothers in your life if you are giving you the advice to leave your house, leave your family to the world, come hang, come chill, come do this, come do that, and not put your household first. Your household should always come first. If you don't protect your household as men, you're leaving the door wide open for the world to come in. The world can be the bad influences. The world can be molestation on your children. The world can be anything, man. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, the world can be on the TV. You get what I'm saying? You have to protect your household physically and spiritually. I'm telling you, man, it happens. When you see your children come home and bring something, they start dancing different or they start moving different. You need to, hey, protect your household. But I speak on marriages and I speak of fatherhood and motherhood because that's what I can relate to in my life right now. I'm not the same person I was 10 years ago, and I don't expect to be the same person 10 years from now. I expect to grow. But yeah, man, keeping the right people in your life that's equally yoked with your journey. In my life right now, and I did the video recently. I did a video. It was called I'm about to expose myself. And I thought about it after. I'm like, dang, that sounds kind of weird. Because one of my homeboys, he laughed. He was like, dang, pause. Because he was saying expose yourself. That sounded like some freak type stuff. It's like, nah, man, expose myself. It means I'm about to put myself on blast since everybody is so into exposing everybody. Everybody's so used to, you see that what's going on. You see the Diddy's, the Meek Mills. You see all these people getting exposed in 2024. Cat Williams did a whole, he exposed so many people. Me, I'm going to switch it up. I'm going to expose myself. And hopefully I can encourage somebody to say, you know what? That's a good point. We have to clean our inside out before we clean the outside out. Because everybody look good on the outside. And we try to protect that outside. But what about confessing your faults? And that was strictly for me. I feel good when I do that, man. I'm going to tell you, that has been my recipe for greatness at this point. Confessing my faults. I ain't going to say just to this point. In the past also. Confessing my faults and saying where I've wrong, even in situations, and also being honest with myself and realizing I'm the problem a lot of times. You get what I'm saying? And in order for me to grow and not be like that anymore, I have to realize and self-examine myself. I think a lot of times with our people, the proudness is not like, they only see things the way they see it. You get what I'm saying? When I come in situations, I try to always take that person in consideration. At first, I find myself like, all right, you know what I'm saying? I'm still from the east side. You feel me? I'm still from where I come from. But I don't want that to define me. You get what I'm saying? So I'm trying to live my life like Christ, man. And I'm coming to find out the world, all these different religions and ideologies from Christianity to the Israelite and all this stuff. I'm starting to realize a lot of these people, they're not about this Christ life, man. A lot of people find out they Israel and they know the scriptures, they do this, they do that, and they stop there. But there's a whole nother thing you gotta, you know what I'm saying? So if you listen to, it says, set thine house in order, reprove thy people. But first what? Set your house in order. Yeah, of course, our house is Israel. But how you going to even show Israel something when your house looking like, you know what I'm saying? I have to get my house in order first. You know what I'm saying? But that's why I always say, I'm not really a Bible teaching, platform. There's many out there. You know what I'm saying? And shouts out to all the platforms that do that. I think it's well needed. But for me, in my house, this is how I do it. You get what I'm saying? I want you to walk with me. I want you to see how I do it. I want you to see, you know what I'm saying, how I, have overcame certain things and still struggle with things. But, yeah, protect your household, man. Protect your household. So, yeah, man, and like, comment, and subscribe. If y'all like this video, if you don't like the video, say something. I don't like this video. And I'm going to ask you why you don't like the video. Tell me why you don't like the video. But anyway, also, when I say the outside world, letting the outside world in, that portal sometimes can be these phones. That portal can be the laptop. That portal can be the television. A lot of times, social media and sisters, this is for y'all. A lot of y'all allow the outside world into your home based on what you saw. It can be, you know, 7 steps on how to tell that your nigga ain't this. And you be like, dang, you know, that sounds interesting. Next thing you know, they saying something on the podcast that relates to your relationship. Now you looking at your man, he over there, you know, chilling, maybe pouring a glass of Kool-Aid, and you looking at your phone like, see, nah, I got to figure what's going on. Or 7 signs to tell how your woman cheating. You know what I'm saying? We get caught up in these the outside world so much, but sometimes you have to shut it down, man. You know when a hurricane is coming, right? What you do? They start boarding and protecting the window. They put up the wood and the things up to protect the window so you can't break the window when a hurricane comes. A lot of us, it's time to do that, man. It's time to do that because the world is gonna get more wicked and more wicked. And the more we do that, we got to get more stronger with our families. We got to get more closer. You have to protect your household first. You get what I'm saying? Protect your household first, because if your door open or your house looking nasty, how you gonna do anything, you know, outside your home? You get what I'm saying? So protect your home, man. Protect your home. It's people, there's spirits, there's demons that want to get to your children. There's demons that want to get to your wife. There's demons that want to get to your husband. And what's gonna happen? Family separated, generational trauma. Kids hate the father. Kids hate the mother. Kids not knowing the grandma. So it's bigger than just protecting your home physically. This thing goes way beyond that. Protect your household. Protect your home, man. Because I'm gonna tell you, in today's age, a righteous man or a man who loves his wife, a righteous woman, a woman who loves her husband, and children under that who's respectful, that shines a light in today's world. People see that. A lot of people admire. They say, "Oh my God, it's so beautiful." Like, you know, when you see that, it's like, wow. That's like the image of the image of God. You get what I'm saying? And it is. So you have to understand. There's people that's gonna say, "Wow, they're blessed. That's a blessing." But there's gonna be you know what I'm saying? There's going to be some, not only hate towards that, but there's going to be some insecurities toward that. You're going to have, you can have people that look at that and be like, well, damn, you know, they are, you know, they think they, you know, this, that, or that, you know. So protect your household, man. Make sure you all the way right, because what happened with Eve, what happened with Adam, there was a serpent. So I mean, the stories is there from Genesis all the way to Revelations. You know what I'm saying? And of course, I always use the Bible. I always use these examples in real life today, because those are the best examples, the best parables, the best wisdom that we can associate with today. I wanted to say something. I can't remember what I was saying or what I was going to say. Yeah, but how they cut out outside world for players. Yeah, so always, it's nothing wrong with a spiritual detox. It's nothing wrong with cleaning your closet out. But first, always look at you first. Stop trying to correct situations by looking at everybody else. This is what I've been taught all my life. Seeing people do this. Look at you first. Look at you first. I'm still doing things to this day. And that's the benefit of being married, man. Sometimes I just don't be coming across the right way. My wife might do something, and I might come off aggressively. Or we might have a disagreement. I might come off aggressively. I might say the wrong thing. But guess what? The conviction comes in after that. I start to think like, dang, I shouldn't have said that like that. You know, sometimes I can come across aggressive sometimes. So I get convicted. So what's going to take me to go make that situation right and admit my faults? Even if she was wrong in that situation, if I was wrong in that situation too, I have to go, hey, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have done it that way. Let's communicate to make this situation better. I'm going to tell you how many walls that break down. You get what I'm saying? And that's why the scriptures say, and I'm paraphrasing, that's why the scriptures say, you know, deal with these things before the next day comes, because Satan will work in certain situations. Satan always works in misunderstandings. Again, Satan always works in misunderstandings. So sometimes in silence, he's working. He brings in the thoughts. He brings in the doubts. Or what if this person could have meant this? Or what if they, when they said, hey, how you was doing, what if they mean like, nah, nigga, I don't like you? Or what if she was saying, hey, sis, Shalom, what if she was really saying like, I could take your man. I'm telling you, man, that's how it works, man. I'm 37 years old. People, I done been from Detroit to Ohio to Arizona to down south. Man, I'm still a middle-aged man. I'm a young man, but at the same time, I done seen a lot, man. I done seen a lot. I done been a lot of places, and I done seen a lot of people, and I done witnessed a lot of things. And I'm going to tell you, when you have a situation, go to those people, man. Go to those people and make it right. And if you can't make it right, put the peace sign up. I still love you. Keep it moving. Protect your household. Protect your peace, man. Because nowadays, the heart of many is wax cold. People is getting angry. People are getting offended. People are the jobs, they're not paying, the check ain't adding up no more. The groceries is getting more expensive, rent going up. People's heart is like, nah, bro, hey, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have to make ends meet regardless. You know what I'm saying? So that old lady holding that purse crossing the street, that ain't looking like I ain't looking like a humanitarian no more. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking like I gotta get mine. You gotta get yours. You know what I'm saying? So be careful, man. That's what protect your house mean. Be careful out here and protect your household, man. As a man, and this is more so to the men, because protection is a trait that a man should have. You know, protection. You protect and you provide. Protection is at nighttime. I like this. Even I sleep. You know, of course, I sleep with my wife, but I like to be close to the door sometimes. You know what I'm saying? That's my protection. I like to hear what's going on outside this door. I like to hear what's going on outside. Even though I'm in a safe environment, my natural instinct as a man is protect. We went to go see a movie, right? Mufasa. My son enjoyed it. They love The Lion King, you know what I'm saying? And I love that they love The Lion King because there's so many messages and examples in The Lion King that I can teach them. So I like them to see certain things. I want their entertainment to be their education. So Mufasa, and I'm not gonna tell the movie. They might flag the video for this, so I don't even want to say it. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, lions naturally, their job is to protect. You learn that in the movie. You know, a male lion, they look like they just chilling. You know, they laying down. You might see the women. You know, to the naked eye, you might go into a household and say, "Dang, this nigga do anything? He laying around. She in the kitchen cleaning up." But no, like on a safari, you'll see the women lions. They'll go out and they hunt. They're like masters at hunting. Even the male can hunt, but that's more so the woman's job. The male be laid up in the shade somewhere. He's protecting himself to build up his endurance. If something comes, let a hyena creep up or another lion from another pride creep up. That lion will sacrifice his life for that pride. So what I'm saying, fellas, number one, because, you know, Most High Christ, men, protect your households. Sometimes your wife is caught up in something. Sometimes, number one, you're caught up in something most of the time. Sometimes you're caught up in something, you'll start seeing your wife It'd be a domino effect. A domino effect. But protect your household first by getting your spirit right. Once you get your spirit right, you pray and you be an example to your family. I promise you, things will work out well most of the time if you're equally yoked. A lot of times I notice with fellas, your woman don't respect you, bro. She don't respect you. And I'm not here to shame brothers for that. But I'm just saying, a lot of times what we talking ain't what we walking. So you're saying this and that. I'm a man in this house. I'm this, I'm that. My respect, my this. You gonna respect me. But she looking at your actions. She looking at your actions. She seeing how you only please your flesh. She seeing how you only out here pleasuring yourself in the world. But then you come in here and you want your respect as a man. Protect your household. Because you might be coming in from last night with all the world on you. You get what I'm saying? Protect your household. And I should have said protect your household from the world. But yeah, that's speaking. And I'm not gonna speak to many women, but there's attacks on women. Well, women, y'all have to protect your household too. You know what I'm saying? Y'all are watchers over the children too. When the man is providing, a lot of times the women are with the children most of the time. So y'all have to protect your children too. Women, stop giving these children iPads at these early ages. Stop letting them be entertained all the time. Stop letting the internet raise your child. Give them a book sometime. Give them a Bible sometime. Teach them sometime. But I used to think, that's why I'm glad I started thinking about it today, man. I'm glad that I named my channel Pilgrims in the Earth, because sometimes, and I can look 2 years back, I can look 2 years before that, I can look 5 years. At that time, I was passionate about what I was doing. And even the people you rub shoulders with, even a moment, your mentality at that moment can be, it can be nearsighted, as I'll say. It can be nearsighted. So all you can see is what you see in that moment. But as you grow, the world gets bigger. As you learn more, the world gets bigger. So sometimes you have to leave a situation and go to another. You get what I'm saying? Don't be afraid, man. A lot of us still holding on to stuff. I don't know. How am I going to, dang, I can't, but you have it on your conscience to get out of them situations. Even friendships, you come around, and every time you come around, the energy is different. Every time you come around, you talk to this person, they talk like this when it's just you and them. But when this person come around, it's a whole nother situation. Discernment. When your life is confusing like that, and you don't know who you can trust, and so much going on in your household where you feel like there's no rest, and you having nightmares, and you feel like you being plagued or chastised, it's time to shut your door, throw a padlock on there, board up the windows, and say, look, hey, look, we might have to get on a regimen here. You know what I'm saying? We might have to, it'd be like boot camp. We wake up, we're going to pray together, we're going to read together, we're going to fast together, and we're going to do a spiritual detox, and we're going to have to get back to square one, and might have to read this book from Genesis to Revelation to see where we went off with, and we're going to have to discuss everything that happened. And I promise you, man, when you go from step A and after you're done, after months, years later, you're going to look like, dang, all the situations that I was in makes perfect sense. Number one, it was me. It was me the whole time. It was me. Don't blame nobody. It was you. So that's what that video was about the other day. Expose yourself first. Repentance cannot happen until you recognize where you played in the situation. It's you. Because if you're on point spiritually, if you're led and guided and directed by the Most High, though a lot of these things, 99% of the time, can't even affect you because you already have it on you. I used to think like, dang, Why can't Israel come together? Why can't we be this? That's one thing that we learn when we come into the understanding. Why can't this camp be with this camp? Or why can't, even when I came to Africa, I'm like, dang, I know people from America. Why can't we all just come and be one happy family? They use their resources, and we can build this and have the people back over there, and we can all unite our resources and build things. I still think that's in full effect. Don't get me wrong. But what I began to realize is that what the Most High started to reveal to me is that, man, I'm gonna show you our people are very sick. First off, he showed me how sick I was. He showed me how sick I was and the things that I need to heal from. My mom even came and visited me. It was even things that me and my mom had to, talk about, because in life, you just getting up and go, getting up and go, getting up and go. You're not really dealing with the situations, man. So the Most High showed me things that was affecting me in my life, the dangers, the temptations, the pleasures, all these things that affected me. It affects your people too. It affects your people, your brothers, your sisters, your cousins, your nieces, your nephews, your closest friend. All of y'all been through some stuff that made y'all sick. So in order to utilize you or your household to want that's going to be possible, but there's going to be a purging. There's going to be a purging. That's why I say all these things going to take place. Let me get back there. All these things got to come to pass. The world is about to get crazy, y'all. You hear wars and rumors of wars. We living in Matthew 24. I tell you that all the time. We live in Matthew 24. So in order for the Most High to protect us in these times, you can't identify with the evil. You have to step away from the evil. If you don't, you're going to be judged with the evil. That's what sets your own household in order. Your own household in order means step away from the evil. Choose a side. Choose this day who you gonna serve. Don't be lukewarm. Be hot or what? Cold. So yeah, let go from the mortal thoughts. Cast away the burdens of man. Put off now the weak nature, and set aside the thoughts that are most heavy unto thee, and haste thee to flee from these times. For yet greater evils than those which thou hast seen happen shall be done hereafter. For look how much the world shall be weaker through age. So the world is getting weaker and weaker and weaker. And the spiritual totality of it is sin. Sin is being promoted right and left. Good is looked at as evil, and evil is looked at as good. You got good people that's up here. Everybody, oh yeah, TDJ, yeah, he put a good one. He just had a good one, didn't he? The people that look like that they up here, they good. It's not as it seems, brother. It's not as it seems. The people that's over here, they might looked at as wicked. They might be looked at as this, that. You don't even know these people. So it's very unclear in these days. So get your household in order. Protect your household. Protect your household. Remember I told you that, man. Remember the Most High told you that, because he told me that. And, I'm still living, and I'm going to still give y'all my journey, my testimonies. Again, thank y'all who been tuned in. Much love, peace, and blessings, man. Pilgrims in the earth, peace.